Hey there, it's Ben from Pattern Profits bringing you a few setups into Monday, October 25th, starting with CFLT. This is Confluent Inc. We have a flag pattern and consolidating up high here. Took a little peek above the descending trend line, wasn't able to come out of there. You have anchored VWAP right here from off of the high. 1020 MA cloud is there as well as the volume shelf. That purple line there, the point of control, you're above all of that. So just looking for the flag breakout here. Quite a few pocket pivots within this little base. You had big volume in the prior run too. So just looking for that to come out of the flag and break out above the descending trend line using 1020 cloud to manage risk. Also have a few of these from the energy sector starting to shape up again, similar to what we just looked at. This is ROCC. This was PVAC, and they changed tickers. And again, descending trend line up high, anchored VWAP off of the swing low, acted as support. You have 1020 cloud right there as well. And just looking for that breakout above the descending trend line. Good volume down here. So again, this more aggressive, but just looking for the push out and the breakout there. 1020 cloud used to manage risk. We also have this a more traditional, but also oil and gas. Great prior run here. Let me move this over so you can get a better look. Standard pivot above 81.37. It would look good if this went sideways, put in a handle here for a few days. But with oil and gas, we've seen so many of them go and break out without putting in the handle and then put in the handle much higher. So want to keep this cup pattern on the radar. Again, 81.37, the pivot, and that's Denbury Inc. DEN. Remember, too, that we talked about earlier in the week SD, which is still setting up. You're basically right there, anchored VWAP. You double inside the last 2 days. You have that descending channel as I described it. Some may widen that out and look at it as a wedge. But looking like that one's getting ready to break out of there. You also have the volume shelf. Just be aware. Let me bring this over. The volume shelf, you're right there at the volume shelf and point of control. So when this does go, it's likely to take out the descending trend line, get back above the volume shelf. You have 1020 cloud right there. You have anchored VWAP from off of the high. So there's a lot of this that could act like resistance and has been acting like resistance for the last few days. So we're just looking for the breakout there. I love how this volume is easing up as this comes in. And a bunch of the oil and gas names appear to be setting up again. So another one to keep on the radar. Also, old friend of mine, PGNY, also setting up. Had this nice prior run, and now you're just below the standard pivot again. 64.35 standard pivot here. Cup, handle, and now looking for the breakout. You get through that standard pivot at 64.35, then you have the all-time high at 66.61 above. So looking for the more traditional breakout there. That's all I have into Monday. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll be trading with you again next week.